morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Kingsland, Georgia. Today's verse is Matthew 6:22 and 23. The eye is the lamp of the body. So then, if your eye is clear, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light that is in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Great. So what does this mean? I don't know. Thanks very much. See you next week. Yeah, this one's kind of tricky. It's obviously a metaphor, and if it were just on its own, I would probably have a different opinion on it. But it's where it's located that has been getting at me here, and I've been seeking to understand this in context. So the previous three verses are about storing up treasures in heaven versus on earth. Most people store up treasures on earth. We get stuff and we like to keep stuff. A Christian should be willing to give up all of that stuff, give it to God, and we will get treasure in heaven. Remember, the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit." Those are those who have given up everything, at least that God can have it if he wants it. So they might still have it in their possession, but in their heart, it's not there. Now, so you have this treasures on earth and treasures in heaven, and then you have today's two verses, the eye is the lamp of the body. And then next week's verse goes back to you cannot serve God and money. So we're back onto this money issue and earthly goods type of thing. So what is this eye is the lamp of the body doing here? Contextually, it has to have something to do with, again, treasures on earth versus treasures in heaven. And are you serving God or are you serving money? If that's the case, how does that work? Well, here's where I'm going with that. The eye is a pretty small part of the entire body. For argument's sake, let's just say it's 1%. So 1% of my body is my eye. But it's the only part of the body that deals with light, essentially. Again, for the metaphor, don't worry about skin, but I don't use light with my nose or my ears or my mouth or my fingers or my feet. I use light with my eyes to see where I'm going. Now, even though the eye is that 1%, if there's something blocking it, if my eye is bad, then the rest of the body can't really function well. With my eye being clear and light coming in, I can see where that pen is. I can walk there with my feet, and I can reach over there with my hands and get the pen. My whole body can function because that 1% is clear and is seeing the light. But if it's blocked, that 1% is blocked, then the whole body doesn't know where it's going to get this pen. So 1% being bad can ruin everything. Now let's put it into the total context. So if I say I'm a new Christian and God, I love you, you can have 10% of everything I have. That's nice, but it's not good enough. All right, you could have 50%, still not good enough. You could have 99%. But I want to keep this one thing for me. I want to keep this RV. But you could have everything else. But I'm keeping this lifestyle. That's still not good enough. With God, it's 100% or it's nothing. As again, next week's verse is going to be, you cannot serve God and money. So it has to be a 100% for God, and if it's not, if it's anything short of that, then we're serving money, and it's 100% not for God. I know that's pretty strict. But notice it says, if our eye is clear, our whole body shall be filled with light. Remember earlier on the Sermon on the Mount that Jesus said, you are the light of the world. If we get to this point where he could have anything he wants, I may still have it in my possession, but he could take it away because it's not possessing me, it's not in my heart, then I will be filled with light, and that is going to fill my whole body with his light. Let's try it that way, because if we love every moment, we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.